This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
Welcome back to the show. Robert Gervais joining us again, Earthbound Metaphysical here, joining us live from probably a very chilly New York, right? You're up in the
Oh,
Syracuse
yes.
area. How cold is it? Any snow again?
No, not right now, which is a good thing because I don't like the snow very much.
No, no, right? I
So,
know.
how's
Aw.
it down there?
Cold, very cold and chilly, but no real snow. Just we saw like flurries, like squall, like last week. That was it. But it's cold.
Yeah,
So tell us a little bit about yourself for new timers here today, please.
I'm Robert Gervais. I own Earthbound Metaphysical up here in North Syracuse. We are one of the area's leading metaphysical supply stores. Um, yeah, basically, I'm an open book at the moment. So, yeah. So, we can go ahead and get going, or however you want to do
Perfect. Well,
this
I know you
morning.
want to talk
I
about
have
some
my
topics.
coffee.
By the
I've
way, we
got
have to think.
tons.
Mine's not here right now. I forgot it downstairs today, but yeah, so you sent me an amazing care package of coffee that just keeps getting better and better. And thank you. I still haven't tried
That's
the tea.
blasphemy that you don't have your coffee.
I know, I know. I can like run down and go get it. Nah, nah, I don't want to waste your time. But God bless you and your specific amazing brews you make. And we'll talk about that too. But let's get into intuition. What is intuition, right?
Yes. Okay, intuition, that is, we are all born with intuition. Okay. It's basically knowing something or getting information from our body, from the environment around us, stuff like that. Like I said, we're all born with it. It's just most of us are so programmed by a certain age that we tend to shut it down. Okay. It could be dreaming, gut feelings, uh, like hair standing on an end, stuff like that. All these little things that we're used to naturally, most people don't pay attention to anymore. Okay. Take dreaming, for example. Most individuals, they just see dreaming as a way of coping for the day or just having dreams normally, nightmares, whatever. But what a lot of people don't realize is, yes, our dreams do give us information about our day-to-day lives. We see things about our past, about our memories, all of that stuff in our dreams. Okay. But one thing a lot of people don't realize is our dreams also give us glimpses of things that might be happening in the future. Okay. A lot of people will disregard these as just another dream. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you start paying attention to these things and start writing them down early in the morning, right when you first wake up, you'll notice that you're going to start getting a pattern. And this
Really?
pattern will start to tell a story. Oh, yes. You can literally, if you take a year and you write down your dreams every day, every morning that you have them, you'll start to see a pattern of how the dreams connect down through the line.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of people don't realize that they can do that. They just think their dreams are just an everyday thing, a part of life. Okay. But if you can learn how to decode your dreams or to use the information from your dreams, that gives you insight about future events, about other individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, I have dreams about people all the time, and the next day that they come in, they're like, "Oh, well, this, and this is going on." Well, I kind of already knew. So it's just about energy. I've had people come in where, because I'm big on dream work. I can actually
Mm-hmm.
control my dreams and I can travel in my dreams. So I basically can put myself in other people's dreams if I wanted to. And I'll have them come in the next day and they'll be like, "Robert, what were you doing in my dream last night?" And I'd be like, "I was just having fun traveling around." But that's, to me, that's a normal thing. Okay. But most people don't realize that they can utilize their dreams in that manner. They're just not trained, or they've shut it down so
Yeah.
much that they don't know how to. So, and then you have gut feelings. We all have gut feelings. Okay. Gut feelings, they're there from day one, the day we are born, all the way up until the end. But we're programmed as individuals to bypass those and overthink them. Your gut feelings is one of the strongest intuitions that you can have. Okay. Your gut, your body is going to tell you exactly what you need, what is going on around you, the whole nine yards. Our bodies are programmed that way. It's just society has trained everybody from a young age to overthink those, to think that, oh, it's nothing important, the whole nine yards. Okay. And then you have cold chills, which everybody has cold chills as well. But cold chills are a little bit different than cold chills with hair standing up on end. That to me is a confirmation. Like, say if I'm doing a reading for somebody, okay, and my hair stand up on end, that's a confirmation that I'm on the right track with that individual. Or if I'm doing a spiritual cleanse or doing a home cleansing, then I have hair standing on end, then that means there's some sort of spirit energy in the room, or negative energy or positive energy that needs to be either rectified or taken care of. But everybody needs to start listening to their bodies. Our bodies are our biggest tool that we have from nature, from the earth, basically, that can guide us through our lives. So, but yeah, intuition, everybody has it. They just need to learn how to use it.
Got it.
So, but yeah,
Oh, oh my
what
goodness.
about
Well,
you?
I feel like I have these dreams all the time, a few things about work, about personal life. And it just, I wake up very, sometimes bothered by things. And then there's dreams that my mom comes into. She's passed now 8 years, and it's amazing and it's beautiful. And it's like, I feel like she's really here, but I do
Yeah,
feel like they're real. Like something is telling me something. And I don't know job wise what it is. I don't know, but I feel like I know. You know what I'm saying? There's all these things.
yeah, yep,
And I love when I remember my dreams. When I don't, I get so frustrated. But you're right. I don't write them down, and then I forget them half the time.
yep. And you said your mom passed away. Sorry to hear that years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, 8 years ago.
But this is her way of visiting you, since you might not be psychically in tune to be able to see spirits and stuff like other individuals are. This might be her way of letting you know that she's still there
Yeah.
and she's still with you. So that's a good thing. I think that's a great thing. So
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. So are you actually an
so
empath then, like too, would you say? Yeah.
I am, yes, yep,
What type of
I am.
dreams do you have? And tell me how they're triggering into
Oh,
like your day, if you don't mind.
so when I was younger, I would have what they would call night terrors, and the most of that was because of the accident. But now that I'm older, I'll have dreams to where I'm quite literally, in my dreams, I have a narrator. Okay. So let's say I'm in the middle of the woods and I'll have a narrator that comes on, and the narrator literally explains everything that's happening in the dream to me. And then I can ask questions to that narrator and it answers me. So I'm able to quite literally figure out my dreams faster than most other people could.
Really?
So, oh yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, most of my dreams are I don't really have too many dreams that are very negative anymore. I mean, I did when I was younger, but now that I'm older, it's more about what my future is going to hold for the year and stuff like that. So, but yeah, the only time I have really bad dreams is if it's something I really need to pay attention to. So, because
Yeah.
there's some sort of message in there that needs to be taken care of.
Oh my
So,
God. Oh, I got goosebumps thinking about this. So I'm going to start writing stuff down. What else do you want people to remind? When you say that gut feeling, it's like you can feel things, and
oh yeah.
it's always right.
Yes, yes. When it comes to gut feelings, like I said, a lot of people are programmed to not pay attention to those. So, for example, let's say you're sitting at work and you got this gut feeling that something isn't right for the day, and you're trying to figure it out, but we're programmed to overthink that, to push that aside and to use our logical brains, when in all reality most people need to follow those gut feelings. They need to follow through with what their body is saying, because our body is connected to the energy around us. So it's going to get notifications, in a way I should say, notifications, because that's the way everybody's going to understand it, faster than our brain would. For example, like if you were to get cut and you didn't see it, your brain wouldn't know you got cut. You wouldn't feel it. But that's how you know that your brain is not in full control at all times.
Ooh,
So, but yeah, your gut
interesting.
though is your body itself is already connected to the energy, and your gut's going to know it before your brain does.
Oh my goodness. Like when you text someone and they don't open it up and they don't respond, your gut, you just know they're ignoring you.
They're ignoring, yeah, exactly, right? Or they're up to no good. So,
Yeah.
but
Well,
so
now the other thing here you wanted to
go
talk
ahead.
about was divination or divination. I can't pronounce it. Tell me. Yeah, go ahead.
Divination, divination. There are different forms of divination. There's tarot, there's wax and water scrying, there's dowsing. Tarot is one of the things we do here in store. You're using tarot cards um, to basically give a reading for an individual, but it's basically the way I do tarot, and I don't read tarot the way everybody else does. I was learned a completely different way. I go through nearly my whole tarot deck when I'm doing readings. But the cards, once the individual, I believe the individual has to shuffle the cards in order to put their energy into the cards. There are practitioners who don't do that. They don't like people touching their cards, but I'm not that way. I'm not that stingy. So, but once they shuffle their cards, they're putting that energy into the cards. And then once I start pulling their cards, those cards, while they're shuffling them, fall into the places where they need to be according to that individual's energy. And when I pull those cards, I'm reading it like a book. Their life is a full book in those cards.
Mm-hmm.
So every card that you're pulling is another indication or something that individual needs to know. So, but tarot reading is a very good tool to use. I also don't need to use the tarot cards. I use them as a tool, not to, so people don't get scared.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I'll have people that'll walk in, I can tell you exactly what's going on with them just by meeting them for 2 minutes. So because I've already read their energy, I know exactly what they're going through, the whole 9 yards. Like I said, I just use the cards as a tool so they don't get scared that somebody knows all this information without something where they're getting it from.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and then wax and water scrying. Wax
Mm-hmm.
scrying is there's two different ways you can do this. Wax scrying, you're basically taking a hot candle and dripping the wax into a bowl of water and seeing what images come through in the dropped wax once it cools and hits the water. Okay. Then you could also do it by ladle. You take a ladle of hot wax and dump it in a bucket of water, and it spreads out, and you read the images that are in the cooled wax for that. Water scrying, it can be done the same way. People will do this at lakes, rivers, where they'll start to get into a meditative state, and they'll watch the waves and the stuff and the images that'll come through in the waves and in the ripples of the water and stuff like that. But yeah, there's so many different types of divination out there. There's rune reading, there's dowsing. Dowsing is another one that everybody loves. We have individuals that'll come in and get pendulums, they'll get dowsing rods, everything else. But this is also the way I start teaching the little ones when they come in. Okay. They like say we get a 5 or 6 year old that comes in with their family, not their mom, their dad, whatever, and they're interested in crystals. Okay.
Oh.
And they don't know how to pick their crystals. And as a little kid, you want all of them. That's just how they are. Okay. But I teach them when they come in and they don't know how to pick the crystals to turn their body into a pendulum. It's something that could help the little ones out while they're picking their crystals. So I basically tell them, go ahead, stand in one place, take their shoes off, close
Aw.
their eyes, hold the crystal in their
Aw.
hand, and when their eyes are closed to relax the body. And if they start to move forward, that's a yes. And if they start to fall backwards, it's a no. That tells them if the crystal is good for them or not good for them.
Wow.
So all they have to ask is like, is this the right crystal? And their body will say yes or no. And I teach the little ones to pick out their crystals. It's turning their body into basically a pendulum, a
Wow.
dowsing a tool. So, because we're,
Wow.
like I said, our bodies are connected to the energy that's around us, even the stuff that we hold. So,
Wow.
yeah.
And then what about, you mentioned, with tarot card readings. Let me ask, it's confusing to me. Do you randomly pick up a deck? Can we do a tarot card reading one day here on the show to
Oh,
see
yeah.
how
I
it
was actually
works?
thinking about that last night, just doing a
Ah,
tarot reading for
So,
you
so,
on.
so I'm reading your mind.
So, yeah, we can definitely, I can set up a tarot reading with you on the show. That's no big deal. They're normally a half hour long, so that'll take up a whole show, but that's no problem. I
Yeah.
can
All right.
definitely do
Perfect.
that. So I
Perfect.
don't just let me know when you want to do it so I can make sure I have my cards with me. But
Perfect.
what confuses you about the tarot?
Well, because it's like, oh, you get like the knife of, I don't know what they're called, something like scary. It's like the death card, people say, but that's not a death card. It means something. But then you pull the same card for someone else. Like, how do you know it's really for that person? Or like, that's what I'm saying. It's not just pulling cards, right? It's like
No,
there's a
there's more
science
to it.
behind. Yeah.
Yep. So I have to cleanse my cards in between each reading. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Normally I do that with over a flame on a candle. Okay. That way they're ready for the next individual when I do a reading. By them taking the cards and shuffling, they're putting their energy into the cards. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how I know that the reading, the cards know it's for that individual. Okay. And every
Mm-hmm.
time I pull a card, I prefer cards that have a lot of artwork to them. I do
Mm-hmm.
not like plain Jane cards. I feel like they're very commercialized, and I don't like that. But the more artwork there is to a tarot card, for example, the more imagery, all of that, you'll be able to pull out different pictures, different symbols and stuff that are geared towards that individual. So every time I pull that card, I'm going to notice something different in that image that's referenced to that individual specifically. So that's how that works.
Got it.
So
Thank you. All right. Well, we'll do
you're
one if you
welcome.
can one day. So let's talk
Oh yeah.
about spirit guide. I always hear that's your spirit guiders. What is a spirit and spirit guide communication? How can we really communicate with spirits? And who are our spirit guides?
Okay, so spirits in general, like if I'm doing a spiritual cleanse, smoke cleansing for somebody, like I said, our bodies connect to the energy that are around us. If I'm doing a smoke cleanse for somebody, normally their spirit guides or their ancestors will come through and they basically connect with my energy, my extended energy field, our aura, for example. And when they do that, I'm able to pull in the energy from there and I get those feelings in the gut and everything else all at once. And that's how I relay the information to the individuals. If it's my guides and they need to get a hold of my attention like rather quickly, I have like a spot on my back that basically lights up that they basically just have to poke. And my whole spinal cord will start tingling, the whole thing. And then I know to actually go into like a sort of mental trance to be able to pull information. And they just relay information through that way. So,
Oh,
but yeah, my when it comes down to spirit guides, we all have them. It's just most people don't know who they are. Sometimes they're our ancestors, sometimes they're animal guides, and sometimes they're certain deities. But and it's not always the case where spirit guides are the same throughout your whole life. Okay. Some of them come and go because we all go through different things in our lives to where we need more strength or more stability, and different spirit animals or guides will offer that versus the ones we are born with.
yeah.
So,
Oh
but
my
yeah,
gosh.
I know my spirit guides. I have three of them. They've been there since I was a child. I've seen them. I know when they're around me, the whole nine yards, and they basically work with me when I do any of my spiritual work.
Oh my goodness.
So
Wow. So, like, they stay with you for your whole life? Do they change up at times? Like,
these ones have, and I've had other ones that have come and go.
got
So
it.
yeah, but yeah,
How do I know my
they
spirit guides? How do I tap in and say, who are you? Like,
you can ask them to come to you in your dreams. If you can remember your dreams by writing them down before you go to bed, make sure before you go to bed, let it be the last thing you think about before you literally doze off. Please come and speak with me in my dreams. Introduce yourself. And
Okay.
they normally, most people that aren't spiritually inclined, that don't have the on switch in their brains, that's how their spirit guides will connect to them, is with them, is to through dreams, through meditation, through trance work.
Wow.
So, but yeah, but your dreams, have them try to come to you in your dreams. So it might
Yeah.
take a couple nights, just keep repeating that before you fall asleep, and they'll show up for you.
Yeah.
So, and they could, like I said, they could be your ancestors, people that have passed away, animals, deities, the whole nine yards.
Oh.
So my one
Oh.
of my spirit guides is actually, and I know this is going to sound funny, but you always hear individuals that say their spirit guide's a wolf or a bird or something. Mine's actually an orangutan.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, an
Really?
orangutan. Yep, one of them.
I
So
love cats. Mine has to be cats. I don't know. I got to figure this out. Interesting. But
yeah,
can you
I actually
acquire?
do a service through hypnosis that introduces you to your spirit guides.
Really?
Oh yeah, yep. That'll actually be on listed on our website in about 3 weeks, because I'm, like I said, it's under construction on earthboundmetaphysical.com. So, but yeah, you'll be able to book it right there.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah, so when you come up, it's for a visit, you'll have to do one of the services, and I suggest you do that one.
Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you.
So you know what? It might be actually a good idea for you to come up and we can do the reading live.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah. Or we could do like a social media live with it, like
yeah.
on like Instagram or Facebook. Yeah. Oh, I got
So,
goosebumps. Ooh. Did
so,
you feel that?
but yeah.
I got the
So,
goosies, as they say. Oh my
so, but
gosh.
yeah, that's how I work with my spirit guides. And they'll, like I said, they come to me in my dreams. I have one that I've never met. He's the narrator in my dreams. I have no idea who he is. I just know the voice.
Really?
So, oh yeah.
Ooh.
So, but yeah.
All right. What else? What else? Yeah. How can we start? I want to, by talking to your spirit guide, does that change anything? What can that change for you?
Your
What is that?
spirit guides can actually help guide you through the day. They can, you, if you're going through a certain situation, and let's say one of your spirit guides is the chief Native American spirit guide from back in the day or whatever, you can call on them to give you strength, to give you guidance, to help you get through your day, the whole nine yards. And even if you have an animal spirit guides, let's say it's an owl, for example, what do owls represent? Knowledge, wisdom,
Ooh.
uh, stuff that's very calming, patience. And what do you get when you start thinking of that? When you think of an owl, you're like, okay, well, what do I have to do? Why do I need to work with my owl spirit guide
Mm-hmm.
today? Well, maybe I need a little bit more patience for the day
Yeah.
because I'm going to have a stressful day, or somebody's going to get under my skin, or there's going to be a traffic jam, or maybe it's because they have to work with their knowledge a little bit more
Yeah.
and understanding. So yeah, each one of your spirit guides has uh, attributes assigned to them that you can normally use. But if you start working with them on a regular basis, they can help guide you even more.
Mm. All right. I love
So,
this.
but yeah,
Like, do you know, since you're in touch with the other side, this is I gotta ask. Like, do you know, do you ever watch Manifest?
I don't watch TV very
Oh, okay,
often.
okay, okay.
So
But like, do you know your death date? Like, do you believe it? Like, do you
I've heard
know?
of this. Yep.
Like,
I don't know my death date.
I was
I
gonna say,
know
how in
I
tune are you? Like,
I know for a fact that I'm going to be here for a very long time this time around, and that it's my last time.
what happens after this?
I go on to a different plane or somewhere else, but it will not be here on Earth.
Oh my goodness, that is
So
crazy.
I know it's
How
my
many
last
past
time.
lives have you had? Do you know?
Oh, hundreds, hundreds. I every time I go under a past life regression, it's something different. But every time it has to do with spirituality, herbalism, however it may be. My very first past life that I did for myself, I was in the jungle on some weird planet, and I had pure white hair, and I was female, but I was the medicine person for that tribe in the middle of the
Wow.
jungle. Yeah, and I was sold to another tribe, and in the end of that lifetime, because we had to, in that tribe, we had to sacrifice individuals to a sun god at that time.
Wow.
And at the end of that lifetime, I actually had to give my life up willingly, basically sacrifice my life for the next individual that was going to be the medicine person or the spiritual person for that tribe to come in. So
Wow.
yeah, but yeah, every lifetime has been something to do with spirituality.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh,
So
goosebumps. All right. All right. We still got 3 minutes left. What else? What
yeah.
else do you want to say? Gosh.
Let's see. We have, don't, I want to remind everybody, we have Elves, Bells, and Candy Canes starting up on the first week of December. It's a little episode thing that we do
Oh.
on our Facebook page where the elves are mischievous and there's a whole storyline to them all. And they help me create products for the shop, or they'll get into the chocolate and all sorts of stuff. They make a mess. But yeah, that's one of the things that's going to be coming up soon. We also have our full moon event that's going to be happening on the 4th, which is a potluck. This time around, we're actually going to be doing holiday decorations. We're going to be doing little cutouts where everybody can create like little cookie decorations for their Christmas trees or their
Oh,
Yule
how
trees.
cute.
Yep. So very hands-on this time around. But yeah,
Oh, that's
so
what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Next week's Thanksgiving, right? Oh
yes,
gosh,
it
what do you do
is.
for Thanksgiving?
Yes, it is. I'm actually going to be going up to my mom's,
Oh, and where's she?
about 45 minutes away from my house. So
Oh.
not too far out. So what about you? What are you going to be doing?
Nothing. I honestly have no plans yet. Thanksgiving is always the weirdest holiday for me. I just
It
don't
is.
really enjoy it at all. I just think it's ridiculous that people just gather around to eat a lot because pain is associated with food. I don't like eating a lot. Then you got
Hmm.
like the sports factor. So my kids, they're 10 and 8. Like 2 years ago, I got to be in my attic alone and like put Halloween decorations away. And then I sent my kids with my niece, and then they were so bored they wanted to come home. Then my dad had a heart attack. His defibrillator pacemaker went off. I ended up with everyone at my house, and I was supposed to have the day alone. I just wanted to like, put stuff away, and it became like just a zoo. So like really, like that was last year. That was 2 years ago. Last year I went to my aunt's house, and it was something I've never
Okay.
done. And my kids had a great time, but my uncle has cancer, just had surgery, so we're not going there. So right now we have no plans, and I just kind of like it that way.
You know what? You know what? Turn it into a movie day.
Yeah. Just I'm never just home. It doesn't have to be like a
Yep.
special like I
Stay in
just
your
want to be
pajamas
alone and
and
do
just,
stuff. Yeah,
yep.
and
Just
get
make it a
stuff
day about
done.
you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
So,
that's it. So I don't Christmas is a different story. That I go out for all out for and I
uh-huh.
love it. Yeah, but and then who's
Yep.
going to be with your mom's? Anyone special?
My sister, my partner, my husband.
Oh, good.
So,
Good, good, good.
so
So it's a
yep.
family affair.
Oh
And are
yeah.
they all local too? Is your sister from the area?
Oh yeah. My sister works with me here in the shop.
How come you
This is
never
all
brought
family
her
run.
on? You never tell
She
me.
is camera shy.
Stop it. No
Yes,
way. What's
she
her
is
name? I'm
very,
going to
her
out her
name
right
is
now.
Julie. Her
Hi,
name is Julie.
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 Is she there right now? Is she like
She's on the
hiding?
phone up in the
Oh,
front.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
she's camera shy. We used to do lives and she gets shy when I would be like, I need to step away. I need some water or something to wet my throat. And so she would get on and she's just not good in front of the camera. She's not that type of
But
individual.
wait, I gotta know more about your sister now. So hold on. So she's involved in this. Is she also like spiritually
She has
connected
her
like
own
you or
gifts.
how
Yep, she has her own gifts. I'm not Julie.
she doesn't
Julie.
have to come.
She's on the phone.
Okay.
But yeah, she does a lot through her own gifts as well. She's more into like astrology and crystal work.
Oh wow.
So, yeah,
And what about mom? Is mom in
mom is a little bit of everything. So, yeah, mom's a little bit of everything. She has a lot of the same gifts that I have, and plus some of her own. She can actually work with plants really well to a point to where she knows when what they're feeling and everything.
Oh my
So,
goodness. I didn't
yeah.
really know this is like a real family. We never really dove into the family.
Oh
That's
yeah.
awesome.
I've I've got cousins that own like 5 or 6 other metaphysical stores here in New York. And then each one of their families, like literally everybody in our family is, and I'm gonna say it, is basically a witch.
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna it's just the truth, but everybody in our family, and it's been that way for generations. My uncles, aunts, they all have their own practices, the whole 9 yards.
Oh
So,
my
but yeah,
goodness. See, learn
So,
something new still every day with you, Robert. Thank you
oh
so
yeah,
much.
you're welcome.
You're
You're welcome.
awesome. Happy Thanksgiving to you and the family. And once
One
again, tell
question
us the
before I let you
website.
go.
Oh, good.
Are we meeting up next week?
Well,
Since it's
next,
on Thursday.
I think they make me take off on Thursday. I don't mind working on Thursday. Find out from them. But yeah, 'cause I'll be home. But yeah, usually I think they make us take off. So
All right.
we'll
That
find
way
out.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. That's more important. Be with your family and friends, obviously. Yeah,
But
you have plans. You're
yes,
good. So I'm sure we're
yes.
off. Don't worry about it. We'll
Oh
see you
yeah.
probably the week
So,
after.
yep. See you the week after. And everybody that's listening, visit us on earthboundmetaphysical.com.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Talk soon. Send my
Talk to
love
you
to your
soon.
family.
This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.